The fifth roommate. Four of us young women were sharing a spacious two-bedroom apartment on the third floor of a building. None of us had met each other before, but an online hunt for accommodation in a metro city brought us together. It had been a month, everything was good, and we were still getting to know each other and the city. On a particular Sunday night, we all went to bed around 12:30 am, after a night out. Our room had two queen-size cots. In between the two cots were a small coffee table and a chair. At around 2:30 am in the morning, I was abruptly awoken. I barely opened my eyes to see one of my roommates sitting on the chair with her hands on the coffee table. I was not really alarmed and casually asked her why she was up at this hour. I dozed back off to sleep before I could even hear the answer. The next morning, everybody was rushing to work since it was a Monday. I returned back home after a long day. At around 9 p.m., one of my flatmates was watching TV and the other two were still not home. After talking about our day, she surprisingly asked me who was awake last night and kept turning the lights of the living room on and off. Given my experience of the previous night, I said it must be Ishu, as I saw her sitting awake in the middle of the night. Almost half an hour after the two of us had this conversation, the other two flatmates also reached home. While we were all eating dinner, Ishu looked at me and asked me why I am always awake in the middle of the night and advised me to keep a bottle of water next to my bed. Shocked, I asked her to stop bluffing because I never wake up until I have snoozed my alarm a minimum of 3 times. I told her, "You are the one who was wide awake last night. You even disturbed the other two by fidgeting with the living room's light." Following this, I had the most creepy conversation of my life. Watch. In conversation with Maluma, Ishu revealed that she has seen me sitting on the chair at the middle of the night multiple times, including last night. When she woke up and saw me like this, she asked what I was doing and I apparently told her that I woke up to get water. After hearing my answer, she fell asleep. We also learnt that the other two roommates also got disturbed by the lights at around the same time. One of them even noticed the presence of someone passing by in the dark. But that isn't even the worst part. Ishu claimed to have seen me at least twice in the same position at the same time. This was the first time I noticed her sitting on the chair. After a little investigation, we learned from the neighbors that the house had remained unoccupied for over a year, after the previous tenant passed away followed a miscarriage. That piece of information was enough for us to believe that there was a fifth flatmate. Least to say, we all vacated the place in less than a week.